All right, everybody. So welcome. It was funny. I was thinking about what we were going to call this call, and we've been thinking about what we were going to name this group, and it's been all over the place. So really, I guess I'll start by introducing myself. My name's Keith Callahan. I am a beach body coach. And just like everybody else that we're gonna hear from, and you're gonna be learning from in this group, we all started out just like you. We started out with 0 customers and 0 coaches, and each of us leading this group were either 5-star diamond and above. And leading the group with me is Shane Fryer, Jessica Vanderberg, Candice Talbot, Tanya Landis, Tamara Tarrant. I hope I pronounced your last name right, Tamara. Rose Smith, Colleen Eddy, and we may get a little bit of a guest appearance from Haley Christian. So that's who's leading this group. That's what we're doing. And I'm just like, I am beyond fired up. I think that I'm actually to the point that I was getting ready for this call, and I've been so fired up for so long that I'm like ready for this thing to start. And I know where this is going. I know I can see what it's going to be for so many people. Before we get into that, so what is this group all about? So many people have been a little bit confused asking what this is about. So we have 2 groups going on. So we've got the big group with corporate, right? And what's the deal with the big group with corporate? If you buy or get whatever you need to be the equivalent to a mega pack or whatever they're calling it, basically you go all in. We're going to talk a little bit more about all in. But if you go all in, you have the opportunity to be in a private test group, a challenge group with Autumn. So this is going to be a group where Autumn's going live maybe every day, almost every day. They also have the nutritionist who is on board with Beachbody, the nutritionist who did the 80-day obsession program. That person's going to be in the group. Carl Deichler is going to be in the group. So that's one group. What this group is that we're doing, this is for coaches only on this team. And what we're doing is it's a combo group. It's going to be a accountability group for us, and it's also going to be a business building accountability group. So that's really what this group is. It's no more complicated than that. Think a challenge group for coaches only. So this group that we have here, this group that we're setting up, this is for coaches only. And what we're going to be focused on is we're going to be focused on ourselves. We're going to be focused on supporting ourselves. We're going to be focused on motivating each other. And we're going to be focused in on really transferring that into helping other people as well. So tonight, what I want to just share with you a little bit about why I'm so excited about this. Then I'm going to hand the call over to Jessie, and she's going to go through and explain the coach only packs. She's going to explain, okay, so you're an existing coach. So what do you need to do? What do you need to get? What do you need to do to be in this group? What do you need to do to be in the test group with Autumn? Because again, they're 2 separate groups. So that's where we're going, and then we'll end it and we'll be on our way. But this is it. So right now, so every Thursday night we're going to be doing these live calls. After tonight, it's just going to be for the people who are in the group. So again, this is going to be heavy business building, heavy support for each other, and really we're looking for people who want to go all in. And there's some people who they're kind of teetering on whether or not they want to do this program. And in all honesty, after tonight, if you're still teetering, don't bother. Like, if you don't really want to go all in on this, if you're not ready to make the change in your life, this isn't the right group for you. This is the group that's going to change lives. This is the group that so many people are going to look back on, and they're going to say, it was in that group, it was at that time when things changed for me. It was in that group at that time when I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and things changed in my life. And it really, the reason I'm so fired up about this is because it brings me back to when I first did P90X. It was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I found myself at 30 years old, living at my parents' house, having just gone through bankruptcy, having just had a business fail, and having a engagement to my now wife called off then. I know, confusing, right? But it was a crappy time in my life. Like it was just an awful time. And what happened is, three of us, myself, Bob Lucido, and Kai Rose, and you guys probably know Bob. So everybody on this team, you're kind of underneath that shell. Bob and I started together, but I'll be honest, the way this journey started for me, I thought it was a joke. I thought P90X in a box was a joke. Like, what can I really get out of this? And you know what happened? I did that program and I did it 100%. We didn't have Shakeology then. We didn't have the performance line then. We had these crappy protein bars that tasted good, but they weren't the best things for you. We had creatine and we had a multivitamin. And then we had a diet plan. And then we had the P90X workouts and we had the bands. And I had the Select Tech dumbbells, which I still have. And I went in on that program all the way. I went in on it 100%. And what happened through that is I changed. Sure, I dropped a little bit of weight and got in the best shape of my life, but I changed from the inside out. I became more empowered, not because I got in better shape, but because I completed something and I did it all the way. I did all 90 days of that. Every single time we did yoga, I did the whole hour and a half. And for that last half hour, it was like ugly man crying in my little studio apartment. But I did it. I did the entire program. And then what happened after that, again, I was changed. Like, it changed me from the inside. I went from someone who was insecure, anxious, and full of like anxiety and depression to an empowered man, a man that knew he was able to really, it was like I saw two different sides of myself. I saw who I can be if I don't take charge of my life. And then I saw who I can be when I take charge of my life, right? And as crazy as it sounds, that workout, that first 90 days changed my life. And then what happens is, after that, I was so in love with this company, so in love with what it did for me and how it changed me from the inside out, I couldn't not share it. That's how this business started. And I was literally telling all of my friends, all of my family, here, do this, buy that, do this, do it 100%. Here, do this, do that, buy that, do it 100%. And that's how this business grew. That's how we grew to a team of over 25,000 coaches. It started with one person or three people going all in. So now we're here and we have 80-day obsession. And I'm telling you, I am so freaking fired up about this program. And if you haven't had the chance, listen to the National Wake Up Call with Miguel and Kim Carver. And then another thing you want to do is check out, like, if you're going all in on this program, check out on the Beachbody Champions page, the video that Autumn Calabrese did. So check out those two things, because here's what's going to happen. And I remember, like, when we first started doing this, I was like, all right, let's set up a group and let's set it up for people who are going to go all in. And it was like, okay, what's the criteria for going all in? And here's my criteria for going all in. I want you to do whatever the heck Autumn tells you to do. Like, we have this world-class trainer who's saying, use the pre-workout, use the post-workout, use Shakeology, follow the diet plan, go to bed at this time, wake up at this time, eat this, do that. And I don't know about you guys, but right now I need this in my life. Like, the reason I wanted to set this group up is because I need a change in my life right now. I need that power back in my life right now. And I thrive when somebody says, here's the plan, and I don't have to think, and I don't give my butt a way out. I don't know about you guys, but that's when I thrive. So I said, let's do this. Let's set up a group where it's just coaches and we're going all in. Like, we're going all in. And here's how this is going to work for you guys. And gosh, I pray that people get this and people see it, especially the people that are on the fence, because inside and in our group, like, the energy in there is unbelievable. The passion that we have going on right now is unbelievable. One quick side note: if you requested to get in the group and you're not in yet, it's because you didn't answer the 3 questions. So there's 3 questions that you have to answer to get in the group. So if you're adding people in or people are waiting, answer those 3 questions. But here's what's going to happen, and here's how this business works. A lot of people are like, oh, I heard, like, I saw a little thing on the page that's like, oh, they, in order to be in this group, I have to buy whatever. Like, I don't even know what the heck it is. I haven't gone in and bought my thing. All I know is I'm going all in. All I know is I want the pre-workout. I want the post-workout. I want the slider things, like whatever the hell Autumn tells me. Here's why you want to do it. It's for 2 reasons. You want skin in the game. You're going to take it more serious when you go all in. And the second reason is, why the heck would you not do what the trainer is telling you to do? Like, if Autumn came to your house every single day and wrote up a personalized diet plan for you, do you know how much it would be? And we're complaining about, what is it? I don't even know what it is. So anyways, go all in, bet on yourself. Because I guarantee you, if you put your excuses aside, if you put it all aside and you go all in on this program, you're going to be a different human being 80 days from now. And that difference, yeah, you may look sexier, you may have abs, you may have this, you may have that, but it's going to be, can't see. It's going to be in here. Can you see that? So it's going to be in your heart. If this is your first time on a call with me, this happens every time. I get so fired up and I start coughing. I want to share a little bit more about where we're going with this and what we're going to be doing in the group. But before I do that, I want Jessie to pop on and just talk a little bit about, she's going to talk a little bit about the packs. And if you guys haven't heard from Jessie yet, she is a spitfire. She's all fired up about this program. And she's also, it's been awesome to watch her business grow, because she saw this excuse me. She saw this opportunity and changed her family's life with it. She came into this just wanting a discount on Shakeology, and then literally her entire life was changed because she went all in on this company. And that's going to be our theme for this entire process. It's all in. We're going all in on our own health and wellness. We're going all in on ourselves. We're going all in with each other. And we're also going all in on our business, guys. So if you think it's going to be kind of floating and skating along, we're going to be challenging you to grow your business too. Because here's one thing I know about this. Jessie, I'm so sorry. I'm like freezing you in there because I started introducing you and now I'm talking about something else. When you go all in on this program and then when you have a transformation, you don't have the right not to share this with somebody. And if you don't know that yet and you don't feel that yet, it's because you haven't gone all in and you haven't gotten the amazing feeling that comes from that internal transformation. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. Jessie, I love you so much, and go ahead, take it away.
Well, I'm like over here, heart thumping out of my chest, like beating super strong. So you guys, thank you, Keith, for that, by the way. Let me give you just a quick perspective. I want you guys to think about this before I explain these packs. I want you to envision and think about in 80 days, by going all in and committing, like Keith said, to the fitness, the nutrition, the performance line, the Shakeology, and doing the freaking thing every damn day, every single day. Not only how are you going to look and feel when you look at yourself in the mirror every day, but what do you envision your business to be in 80 days when you decide to go all in and commit. Now, let me tell you something, you guys. I started as a customer lead. A customer lead, you guys. I had no idea what I even got myself into, to be honest with you. And when I saw the vision for this company, when I saw the potential of just following a program, by drinking the shake, by sharing and falling in love with the product and the way it made me feel, when I realized the potential at my fingertips to single-handedly share that gift with other people, it no longer was about me. It was about how many people can I help and can I impact with these products. But it begins with you. It begins with you committing. It begins with you going all in. It begins with you not making a freaking excuse every single day of why you cannot do something, but rather how you are gifted this opportunity and how you have the ability and the gift to show up, to sweat one more day, to drink one more shake, and to share your gift and your journey with other people to impact and change other lives. This is not about us. It's about how we can show up and help other people by showing them what is possible. And it begins by going all in. Now, you know, you guys, there are so many options here for us. There are so many different ways that we can skin the cat, I guess you can say. So I'm going to go through this very briefly because I am not a techie girl. And I had to call the Diamond line this morning to ask questions. So I am going to walk you through, make sure it is like, this is like sign up 101 for basics, because that's what this girl over here needs. So I'm going to walk you through. If you guys simply log into Team Beachbody and you sign in and you hover over the shop tab and click on fitness. Okay, then I want you to click on 80-day obsession. And what you have to do, what I did not see, is the arrows on the right-hand side. You have to arrow over on all of those program packages, because the program packages that pop up are not options for us as coaches to buy, okay? See the arrow on the far right-hand side? Click all the way over to the end. The very last two options you are gonna see, the far one on the far right is the most inexpensive package. It's called Obsession Accessories, okay? It's $37.46. and it is 50 PV points, okay? So what you're gonna get with that is the basic accessories, the sliders, the bands, the containers, the nutrition plan, and of course, the program, right? You already have Shakeology, you already have the performance line, you already have your Beachbody On Demand, you just need the accessories, okay? So if you need the accessories and the performance line, then with that same option, what will pop up when you go to check out is a brand new option for a 1 tub, and it's chocolate, of Recover, and a 1 tub of Energize, which let me just tell you, that is like, those are absolute musts. If you don't want your ass or butt to be broke when you sit on the toilet, you need Recover and you need Energize, period, plain and simple, okay? That's a total of $69 when it pops up. It's an extra when you check out with the Obsession Accessory Package, okay? Now, the other package is called Obsession Accessories and Performance Bundle. It's the second one over from the right-hand side. It comes with all of the accessories of what I just mentioned in the first package, but it also comes with 4 tubs of Recover and 2 tubs of Energize. Now that is on just a one-time order, okay? It is not home direct. It's a one-time order to set you up for the full 80 days with a extremely discounted rate. So that total coach price is $259.50 and is 260 personal volume points. Now let me just share something with you guys. As simple as it sounds to go all in, I know oftentimes we think like, oh, maybe we can get away with not doing the performance line, or we always are trying to find a way out of making this easy. At the end of the day, you got to put the work in. You have to put the skin in the game. When you spend the money, you are going to show up better for yourself because you've already spent the money, and it was money you didn't want to spend on yourself. Right? I understand as a mom, It's hard to spend money, but you guys, you have to commit to yourself. You have to go all in, because this is not only your health and fitness and building a body you desire and that you're proud of, but you are building your business. You are the storefront of your business. You are the bread and butter. You are the marketing. You are the what is possible for people to see when they go all in and follow this program. And by you committing and going all in and sharing that journey, at the end of the 80 days, think of where your business is going to be at the end. Not only that, where your mindset's going to be, where your confidence can be, and where your health is going to be. And that is what I call the total package, right? That is where your business just catapults and makes leaps and bounds and progress. And it's not about, the next day. It's not about, like skating out or getting away with just the bare minimum. You're going to realize that your results are going to be so much greater when you have everything in the package. Now, if you already have, say, the performance line coming in, say, in your spouse's account, or you see supplies, I don't know what all that is. If you're getting different, is that me?
Yeah, Jesse, you're like making annoying noises.
Oh, dang it. That happens often, though. But it's so crucial to make sure that you guys are filling in the gaps of what you need to be all in, like Keith said. So in Autumn's group, you have to buy one of the accessory bundles to be a part of that, okay? She wants you to have everything you need. The Diamond Line said this morning, I had clarification. It's any one of those bundles, the accessory bundles, to be a part of her group. Same with this group. You guys need to make sure you have everything that Autumn recommends, and you might have to kind of piece that with the different packages, and that's totally okay. Figure out what you need, order it, and let's go.
Awesome, Jesse. Thank you so much. Hey, Jess, would you be willing to mute yourself? Or whoever is making all that noise? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna mute everyone. All right, that's better. Jesse, if you need to say something, just so you know, you're unmuted right now, so you can, if you want to share anything, you'll have to. No, you're muted right now. You have to unmute.
Oh, no, I'm good. That's it. My rant's over.
All right, guys. So here's how I see this playing out. And I honestly, when I first got started in this business, when I first got started, Bob Lucido and I started at the same time. So he didn't have he was first getting started. So both of us, like, we didn't know what we were doing in this business. And we got to work with this guy named Craig Holliday. He was an amazing, amazing mentor, and sort of he handed down the really the philosophy that I've used to build this business. And he said, there's two dates in every person's business if they find success. There's their sign-up date, and then there's their birth date. And he says, for some people, it's the same exact date. Some people sign up, and they sign up for this business, and they start running right away. For me, I signed up, and I waited 6 months before I actually did something. So that story I told you about P90X, I went through P90X, I did all that, but I never started sharing. I was shy about it, and I was insecure about it. I didn't want my friends, I didn't know what friends and family would say. But at the same time, I'm telling them all and sending them all to beachbody.com, and they're buying all this stuff, right? So here's what's going to happen right now. There's really two choices. You can stay doing the things that you've been doing up to this point, or what Craig told me is you can draw the line in the sand. You can draw the line in the sand and make a change. That sounds so corny, right? All I can hear is Michael Jackson singing. Here's how it worked for me, and here's how I've mentored other people to do it. Go all in on the program. I mean all in. Go to the point that For me, the fitness part was never hard. For me, the nutrition part was hard. And what would happen is I would want to cheat and I would want to fall off and all my emotions would come up and all that crap would come up and I'd have to sit down and I'd have to journal and, you know, I got to just share it all with you guys because it doesn't work if I don't. I'd literally be crying in my journal and processing stuff from the past. And, you know, that's how this program, that's how this business works, because we're not in the business of selling challenge packs and we're not in the business of recruiting coaches and all of that. What we're in the business of is owning our own life, like freaking owning it. And then when you do that, you become so empowered and you become so bright and so shiny. And then when you start sharing this with other people, they want what you have. Not because of the words that you said, not because you had this great script or anything like that, because you're in a different space. That's how this business works. We're in an attraction marketing business. So what's going to happen now is there's a choice. We can stay where we're at, or each and every one of us, and I'm a realist. I know that, you know, we've got like 500 people in the group. Half of them are going to disappear. But some of us are going to stick this thing through all the way. Some of us are going to come out 80 days from now transformed. Some of us are going to come out 80 days transformed. And you know what's going to happen? People are going to start noticing, and we're going to start bringing people with us. This is how this business works. You go all in, you do the program, you do it 100%, and then your faith, your enthusiasm, your action is what starts building your team. One program, 80 days all in, can be the foundation, can be the thing that catapults your business. Because right now, Beachbody is this big to where we're going. You're sitting on a business that's in 3 countries, and we're going to be in 300 10 years from now. You're sitting on a business that has like 400,000 coaches in the United States, and we've just scratched the surface of what we're doing. You're sitting on a business that if you do this 100%, and it starts with you, it starts with you committing to yourself, it starts with you committing to this group, it starts with you committing to this program. This business will allow you to do what you want, when you want, with who you want for the rest of your life. And here's how complicated it is. Go all in on yourself. Go all freaking in on yourself. Get that internal transformation, and then you help other people do the same thing. And then what happens is they have that real transformation and they help other people. Because some of us have been doing this for a little bit, and some of us may have struggled over the last year or two. And you know why? Because people got lazy and we started just looking and chasing dollars, and we started chasing rank and signing up coaches and selling challenge packs instead of changing lives, selling life transformations, selling I'm freaking here with you, selling I'm going to be in this group and I'm going to work out every single day because I know you are too. And I know you're going to be giving it 100%. So right now, moving forward, like what do? We either let this thing pass us by or you go all in. And I remember when we first started, Bob shared with me that he had a vision for us building a team of over 10,000 coaches. We had like 15 at the time. And it wasn't we couldn't comprehend it in our minds, but in our hearts, we knew that somehow we understood how this thing compounds. And we understood that if we went all in 100%, all in on the program, here comes the cough. All in on the program and all in on the business. All in walking through our fears, all in for each other when that fear, that anxiety, those doubts, those things come up, bringing it into the group, talking about it, helping each other through those things. 100%. Because every single person on this call has the ability to have the physical transformation, the emotional transformation, and don't kid yourself, that's the big one. The mental transformation, and then it can trickle down into your financial transformation. Everybody has the ability to build a big business. So what we're asking you is to go all in on this thing. And I'm asking you, man to man, man to woman, like, I need the accountability in this. I'm heavy right now. I've got my 5th baby coming in January. Like, we got a lot of stuff going on in life, and I need this accountability. I need this support. I need this solid thing in my life. So go all in on it. One of the other things that I want to push you on right now, because everybody on this call, I know the easy thing is like, all right, I'm going to go all in on me. I want you to go all in on this business starting today, because we have a once in a lifetime opportunity. First time Beachbody's ever done it. If you start sharing and start promoting that people can get in a test group with Autumn Calabrese, not only is that freaking awesome, but if you were a customer and somebody said, hey, do you want to be in this test group? The trainer is running it. The trainer is going to be in the Facebook group. The trainer is going to be the coach, right? That's what we're getting right now. The trainer is going to coach the coaches. So if you're new to this business, here's where you want to be. Get your all-in package, whatever the hell that means. We've already talked about that enough. But then my next question would be, do I have one coach? Do I have 2 coaches? I want them in on this thing too. I want them in on this thing because I want to be locking arm in arm with them. I want them in on this thing because I need the accountability. And I want them in on this thing because I know that's how this business grows. Let's get them feeling good. Let's get them empowered. If you don't have any coaches, or you have a couple coaches, you get your couple coaches in, and then here's what you want to do. For the next 30 days until this program's available, until this program starts, I would be all over everybody that I know that if they want, you can get them in the double whammy. They can start building a business and do their transformation. They can get in this group. You can get in this group. Anybody that buys one of those packs to get in Autumn's group can also get in this group. So not only can they be mentored from Autumn for the fitness part of it, but we've got there's also some other 5 stars that I didn't mention. We've got like 15 5-star diamonds and above that are running this group. We know what we're doing with this business. We know what works. We know how to build a business. We know how to find the success with it. So you get the piece from Autumn in that bigger group for all the, you get the woman who designed the program coaching you through. Then in this other group that we're running, our group, you're going to get us supporting each other, but you're also going to get the business side of it. Don't let this piece pass you by, because right now, 80 days from now, or 80 days plus a month till we start, you could have the physical internal transformation, but you could also have a big business at the end of this thing if you do it right. And how do you do that right? I'm telling you, it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You've got the golden ticket. The golden ticket is Autumn Calabrese is running this private test group. You start promoting that. You start talking about that, and all the people that have been on the fence are going to start listening. One of the things I saw, go to Kelly Woodward's Facebook page, not her personal page, her business page. She did an awesome thing over on there, basically saying, if I could do this, this, and this, would you be interested? And all these people are saying, yeah, interested. Like, it's an opportunity. It's a huge opportunity. So get yourself committed. Again, if you've got a couple downlines, get them committed. Start talking to other people. Get them in. Get them committed. Like, let's start changing some lives. If you've got a bigger team, don't just send an email out, send a post on your Facebook page. Reach out to your people. Talk to them one-on-one. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm reaching out one-on-one, talking to everybody. I want this to be something that we all change together. So again, this is the last call we're going to do. This will probably like get posted on team pages and stuff like that. This is the last call we're doing outside of the group. Everything else is going to be inside of the group. Tomorrow we're going to start like just going through and start peppering in little details about what the group's going to be about. And we're just going to ramp all the way up. We're going to start with the business building stuff now. Really what next month is going to look like is we're getting prepped for 80-day obsession, like that physical, mental, emotional, spiritual for the workout. We're getting prepped for that. And then we're going to be working this business. So I'm fired up, guys. Honestly, my prayer right now, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I don't need the money in this business anymore. Our business has grown beyond our wildest dreams. I do this because somebody reached out to me and somebody had the discipline. For 6 months, my sponsor reached out to me trying to get me to do this over and over and over and again. Prior to this business, 8 years ago, I was broke and bankrupt. 10 years ago, I was living at my parents' house. Now my wife and I are building a dream house to move our family into with zero debt. All because of this business, all because somebody took an opportunity, all because somebody reached out a hand. And my prayer for everybody in this group is like, take this opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. Don't let the little thing in the back of your mind that says, you know, it's too late, this, that, whatever it is. Because there's plenty of people on this call that 5 years from now, their life is going to be totally different. Don't let the naysayers, don't let the critics, don't let the biggest one, your own inner critic, get in the way. The opportunity's here. The only thing that stands in your way, success at the highest levels with all the things we're going to do in this business, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, financial, the only thing that stands in the way, that's it. Stop listening to that. Go with your heart. You can do it. You're so much stronger than you think you are. I love you guys. I am so fired up for this group. All right, I'm going to end it. And yeah, we've got a lot more coming. So see you on the other side.
Thanks,
Great night,
Keith.
guys.
Thanks, Keith.